Hi everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Addict Creations. Today we are starting our Christmas card week. Today is card number 1. I hope you will enjoy it, so let's get scrapping. Okay, our first Christmas card of the week is this one. I have been debating what I want to put on the cover of this, and the more I think about it, the more I want to just put the greeting on the inside. I love the feel of this, and I just feel if I put anything else on here, it's going to take away what I'm looking for. But if you really like this card and you want to put like Merry Christmas to you, warm wishes, happy holidays, thinking of you, season's greetings, a little flag here would be cute. Or even if you have the Christmas Story card making stamp set, which is adorable, you can use, they've got some dies for different three different of the verbiages. So it'd be happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you, and warm wishes. Okay. I did take the time to mark on my stamp kind of these points, and that's what I lined up with here. But it looks like it pretty much lines up all around if you kind of just turn it. But I find that if I have a starting point, it's easier for me. So that's why I did that. But I did do the line on the die as well. There's also this little holly and the berries and the little pine cone. I mean, these are just really, it's really a cute stamp set. Totally recommend it. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. I have pre-stamped everything in pine ink on French vanilla. And I'm going to be adhering some little gems to this. I've got all these little teeny tiny 1mm red gems. I cut out poinsettias, which are in the cut file. And so they'll get layered. And then we've got some of the gold gems from Close to My Heart for that. We're using Christmas Story paper. So let me go through this. So I don't have a base that I like that is out of just like a standard card base. So what I have done is I've taken pine, and this is not as, hefty as what I normally use, but I do like how it feels. And if you add a little bit more to this back, it gives it a little more strength, a little more heft to it. So I have cut this to 4 1/4 by 11. I have scored it at 2 3/4 and at 5, and then I just did this little Z fold. So it's just, this is the basic card base for this. It's not, it's not a huge change in what you would normally do if you were doing a card this way. Let's see, a vertical card. You would just add that extra fold right there, and it just makes this really nice little Christmas card. Okay, so then the coordinating papers, I've got this little, it's just so cute. It's a mink colored with little flowers on it. And that one is 2 1/2 by 4. And then we have this plaid, which is absolutely beautiful. And this should be 5 1/4 by, 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have the outside square, which is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And then we've got this mink square for the outside, 3 by 3. So those will get matted together. And then the inside one is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 and 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 of French vanilla for your verbiage. Okay, so those are the basic pieces. Really quick, let's focus on this one and put our little gems on there. Now, when I created the sample, all I did was go around here and just put little dots of glue in all the little berry areas. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. And then we'll put the gems on that, and we'll start making the base while the gems are drying. Okay, so that's all of those. Oh, we'll make the flower first too, so that those can dry. Okay, and then I just opened this up, and I've got this little, the Close to My Heart, it's a little waxy pencil that you just grab stuff with, and it just works. It's great. I'm really happy with it. I believe you get 2 when you order one. Now the tip did come off because I was using it And so I don't know if I need to sharpen it again or if I can just continue to work with it, but it looks like it's working fine with having more of a flat top than a pointed top. But I will say I did enjoy the pointed top. So before I do another card, I will grab my pencil sharpener and sharpen this on up. Oh, it grabbed a few of them. And I'm just going to go around and put these on here. They won't take very long to dry. But it does really bring out this wreath. I really like the feel of it with these red little dots, these gems. If you didn't have red gems, like I just mentioned, dots would work too. Maybe just some little tiny ones with the standard, like a hole punch that you would use for like a tag or something. You could use that and just punch a bunch out of either a red or even a red glitter would be pretty. So again, use what you have in your stash, or you know, take the time to go and get this stamp set because it is adorable. This is one I would not hold back on. I'm very happy with it. But I also have an addiction to wreaths, so that's my issue. Probably not yours, but see, isn't that so pretty? And the pine, oh my gosh, that pine ink on here is just beautiful. Okay, so that's all we're doing with that one. Let me do the flower real quick, and then we will assemble the card base, and then we will put this card together. And then I've got a gold thread here to put underneath the poinsettia. I love poinsettias for the holidays. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit of glue right there, and then we're going to offset this flower. Just kind of push down and let that set for a smidge. And I am using the darker side of the Scarlet paper for this. There is only one of these on the cut file. Just put as many as you need. Like I cut 35 because I need about 33 for myself, and then I have somebody who needs some Christmas cards. So there is the flower. And then I'm going to grab my X-Acto knife. I'm just going to use this one. This is my least favorite of all of them, but it does have a really nice grip. I've had this forever. And then I'm just going to put 3 of these little gold gemmies or sparkles, however you want to call it, in the center. And that creates this gorgeous flower. It also would be kind of cute maybe if you put some ink on here, or if you're really into snow, you could put snow on there. You can do a lot of things. Okay, so we'll let those kind of dry, and let's assemble this card base real quick. So this piece just goes on the inside. Another area you could put some, just some French vanilla paper. It would be here. If you want more writing, you can have it, you know, you can put more of the pattern paper along. It just depends on what you're looking for. I am just going to put pattern here and here. And just kind of center it. Oh goodness. Centering it sometimes is not as easy as I think it should be. Okay, so that's that one. And then we're just going to center this piece right here. Onto here. And you want to do this piece first. Now I've put it with adhesive on here. I had forgotten I needed one a little smaller when I did this. And so I had to cut it after the fact. And then you just want to make sure that you've got your adhesive covered with the background and just put that there. So there's your base to start off with. Then you've got this piece right here. And I have found a way that works for me. I think it's different for each person. Now, what you could do would be to put this on first, kind of in the center, and then put this on. But I have found, for me, this is how I do it. I'm sure everybody's different. Sorry. I line this up with where I need this to be. And I want this to look like I have an additional layer here. So I line that up as best I can, and then I just kind of put that down. And then that gives me the piece I need. This right now didn't line up as well, so let's try that one more time. But that's how I get it to line up the best I can do. Just keep that right there. And I think part of the problem is I'm getting sticky on here. There we go, much better. Okay, so we've got this inside piece where we can put our something nice to somebody, or we can just have our verbiage on there, whatever. You've got stamps, I'm sure, in your stash that will work for this. A lot of times before I get it to this stage, I will actually print something up on my printer and then cut it to fit what I need. Okay, so there's the card base. Now I'm going to take and grab my scissors, and I'm going to grab one glue dot. I only need one. And I'm going to open that up and have that on my desk. And then I'm going to take this twine and wrap it 4 times, okay? And then I'm just going to trim it. Then I'm going to take where I have that there, and I'm going to pinch it and take this one and pinch this together and kind of twist. Not a lot, because I still want it to be very organic, but that gives me this little wispy item. Okay, so this should be dry now. Let's move that over. And I am going to glue this flat to it, to this piece right here. And just kind of like, if you know of a spot that you didn't, like right here, didn't stamp as well, that's the spot I'm going to put down here where I know I'm putting my poinsettia. Okay, and then we've got our string. You just kind of put that on there and then work it. Work it off of there. Come on. I know it's a little janky right now. Okay, so do that, and then you can kind of manipulate it before you go any further. But you just want to kind of have your string on there. And then we'll take one more glue dot, put it on the bottom of this flower. These poinsettias are just gorgeous. And then we put the poinsettia right in the center of that. And that is all you have to do to make a gorgeous, gorgeous card. And just like I said, use what you have. If you've got a really pretty wreath, make sure you get some bling on it to give that extra sparkle for your loved ones and friends. Adding a little bit of gold thread just gives it a little more pizzazz. And then we've got these gold little gems in the center of the poinsettia that just, I don't know, the whole thing together just makes it so pretty. I love, love, love this card. So that was card 1. Check back tomorrow for card 2. And I do hope you're loving these cards. Thank you so much for coming to play. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and play today. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. Leave a comment and have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.